signs you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun? Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy?
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Quote, this is the next tweet. I wish there was a less clunky way of making this point. I wish the racism was elevated and sly and hidden and insidious, but it's pervading and plain sight and alarming in its boldness. Any non-white UK resident felt that all too familiar twangs and hostility. Wow. Okay, a good article, sort of arguably wrong about the Meghan discourse being solely on Twitter though. The racist churn is being mainstream into people's lives and homes via tabloid, newspaper, website, TV program, etc., etc. Yeah, that is true. Those who are new, I call it makeshift. Okay, it wasn't whatever. I did a little research on how the tabloid came about. Okay, so go look at it. That was my introduction, like getting used to things with the UK. So I started like somewhat in a foundation way to understand why this is the way it is. All right, agree. The line between mainstream media and social media forms a circle when it comes to this. You can distinguish the head from the tail. That is true. That is true. And Princess Diana warned us. When the campaign against her, all Charles had to do is tell his friends, go do what needs to do. Maybe he didn't even need to say go attack or do what they do best in the social media. All he has to do is tell their story and then blam, they go at it.
The reaction when she did the Panorama interview was one.
The following video was filmed on the 5th of March 2021, 2 days before Harry and Meghan's interview was seen by anyone.
Instead, the airwaves are full of royal experts influencing public opinion by giving their views into the soap opera of the decade. But do these experts actually know what they're talking about? Would these paid commentators give a review of an interview they've not yet seen? To put this to the test, Archie and I set up a production company, Beneath the Fold Limited, to invite 4 royal experts onto a fake TV show to give their reaction to Harry and Meghan's interview.
The reaction when she did the Panorama.
Do you really believe that a campaign was being waged against you?
Yes, I did, absolutely. Yeah.
Why?
I was a separated wife to the Prince of Wales. I was a problem, full stop. Never happened before. What do we do with her?
Can't we pack her off to somewhere quietly rather than campaign against her?
She won't go quietly. That's the problem. I'll fight till the end.
The following video was filmed on the 5th of March 2021, 2 days before Harry and Meghan's interview was seen by anyone.
Instead, the airwaves are full of royal experts influencing public opinion by giving their views into the soap opera of the decade. But do these experts actually know what they're talking about? Would these paid commentators give a review of an interview they've not yet seen? To put this to the test, Archie and I set up a production company, Beneath the Fold Limited, to invite 4 royal experts onto a fake TV show to give their reaction to Harry and Meghan's interview.
When the campaign against her, all Charles had to do is tell his friends, go do what needs to do. Maybe he didn't even need to say, go attack or do what they do best in the social media. All he has to do is tell their story and then blam, they go at it.
The Panorama interview was one of shock.
3 days before they had even seen it.
One of shock. We had no idea it was happening until it happened. The principals, the royal family, probably felt let down.
The damage being done to the royal family was immense. The country was divided.
They see me as a threat of some kind. And I'm here to do good. I'm not a destructive person.
You cannot have that if you're the sovereign, the head of state, which is what the Queen. You cannot have the country divided. You've got to try and have unity.
They see me as a threat of some kind. And I'm here to do good. I'm not a destructive person.
Why do they see you as a threat?
I think every strong woman in history has had to walk down a similar path. And I think it's the strength that causes the confusion and the fear. Why is she strong? Where does she get it from? Where is she taking it? Where is she going to use it? Why do the public still support her? When I say public, you go into an engagement and there's a great many people there.
But in the end, the Queen wrote to both of them saying, get on, gotta have a divorce, which was the last thing I... She is a deeply religious person, the Queen. She believes in the sanctity of marriage.
So, you know, the fact that I fell in love with Meghan so incredibly quickly was a sort of confirmation to me that everything, all the stars were aligned, everything was just perfect. It was this beautiful woman just sort of literally tripped and fell into my life. I fell into her life.
She does not believe in divorce, and certainly not when it involves her son, who's going to be king one day. Certainly not when it involves her son, who's going to be king one day.
How do you understand it to begin with? How do you know that that's a part of your destiny?
But the damage being done to the crown was so great, she wrote this letter and said, do it.
Not scrutiny when people rush out and drove to TV station and radios and online to snipe about how you blank, and it's not scrutiny. Alright, good article, yet sadly it continues to be criticized harshly by the exact people that call out. Racists hate racism in this manner. They hate being called out for the evils they perpetrate against others. Racists are the ultimate aggressors, playing fragile victim, both men and women. Alright, so there's more comment. Let's move on. Next tweet. Oh my god, I have a lot of videos to edit. Right, there's here. Before I get into this, on the side, Trump and his company sued by alleged fraud. Yep. And I think in one of the comments I saw today where I said it's teamwork. If it wasn't AOC who questioned Michael Cohen during the when they were questioning Michael Cohen, that was before, was it before the 2020 election? I don't know. I don't remember. Time flies so quickly. It's through that they were able to find all of this. So election matter. No matter who's running, big or small. Alright, it matters because AOC sort of opened the Pandora box with Trump thing by asking the right question to Michael Cohen. This one. Alright, let's get to this now. Guess the scheme of trying to turn South Africans against Harry and Meghan didn't work. Wow, South African Twitter is showing some love for Harry and Meghan. Okay, let's see this. Maybe later I'll put this on my community board. Okay, tweets gush over Prince Harry and Meghan. Alright, the people on Twitter have been applauding how the grief-striking Duke and Duchess put on a united front with the royal family at the Queen's funeral on Monday. Prince Harry and Meghan, who have been mourning the loss of Queen Elizabeth II, have been receiving a lot of love from South Africa's Twitter tweets. Trending under Prince Harry and Meghan, people on Twitter have been applauding how the grief-striking Duke and Duchess of Sussex put on a united front with. Yep, that is true. This is nice. This is nice. Okay, there's this. We love Meghan, Harry, their babies, and Mom Doria. Okay, yeah, there's the dancing. This is us. We did this South Africa squaddies. What is it? I think Page Master is from South Africa. I'm telling you, Page Master have some really good discipline on social media. She came out only a little after the Queen's death when Harry and Meghan were come to public, and I think I share some of the tweets that she put out. Okay, we took care of business and reminded our folks to never ever allow colonizer to use us against each other. Oh, this is very powerful. I love that. I love that. We took care of business and reminded our folks to never ever allow colonizers to use us against each other. This is so beautifully well put. Okay, I can't read that. That's a different language. That's because we love you, Harry and Meghan. Yes, they are good people. They were Tembisa one time, which is near my hood. Okay, there was no plot, just people pointing out difference between a housing unit and 2 million house and non-fire. There was a fire. Oh my God. Those are the just facts. Stop lumping all people together. No, there was a fire. Even the people came over there and say it. Pound KKK. Yeah, go on my, which one did I don't know if I put it on my community board or on my IG. I know it's on my IG because I get some, and I think that's when the haters realize who I was on Twitter. Not on Twitter, on IG, because I never really post much on IG. It's just things about my, you know, thumbnails of my videos. That was it. But as soon as I start posting some really good shit, I get some head turn. I didn't even put a lot of hashtag. I got some people's attention. Okay, look at who's contradicting you. That should tell you a lot. Nope, it didn't. Okay, we wish the couple and those beautiful babies everything good. We love. Alright, and I did a little mini investigation. Who's to blame for that fire and that what is it, and baby Archie's room. Once I find the office, the name and stuff like that, I went to work and I share it with you. It's in one of my videos. Just look a little bit after when Meghan did the podcast and the information came out about the fire, maybe several videos after that. That's where you will see it. Go by date or the numbers. The numbers come out in different order because YouTube is not approving them. Okay, Next tweet. A peace deal was not worked out during the mourning period because Chuck and Egg were immediately drunk with power over Harry and Meghan and launched another awful campaign against them. They were gleefully punished, Harry and Meghan, and they wanted the world to see that. Gayle King. Did she say that? Oh my god, I need to see that video. Okay, let's see here. The turmoil was not caused by the Oprah interview and the Sussexes. The turmoil was caused by the unrelenting racist, vitriol, and misogynistic smear against aimed at Meghan, to the point where she was suicidal. The turmoil was caused by the palace's briefing against both Harry and Meghan and actively trying to drive them out of the country. And of course, that we know for a fact because Piers Morgan said to leave and go to the US.
If you want to be private, go back to America and live privately. It's pretty straightforward.
And they give as if privacy is the issue that was the thing. Harry and Meghan solved that problem already. The difference, it is just them who create the privacy thing. All right, and of course a peace deal, but let's not forget the privacy thing. What is it with the letter? They even told her not to even pursue the lawsuit because they know she was right, but they didn't want her to win. What is it? They publishing her letter to her father, and then this is how this privacy thing, all of that. And Meghan was like, no, I will share with you what I want to share, but leave my privacy alone. And Harry have been saying since he was a child, there has to be a line. Well, an adult, okay? His privacy, his private life should remain private, and his public life should remain whatever he wants to share with you. But these people carried away with a completely different nonsense. All right, so let's continue. All right, so I wanted to make sure you understand the difference here. The turmoil was caused by the palace's briefing against both Harry and Meghan and actively trying to drive them out of the country. And of course, the peace deal was not worked out during the mourning period because Charles and William were immediately drunk with power over Harry and Meghan and launched another awful campaign against them. We sort of have a sense as well. And there was some video clip that I came across where I think Angela Levine then get the memo, you know, for the time being while the world is watching the UK, let's keep it down a notch. But she didn't get that memo. She said don't invite me no more instead. But let's continue. As it's been said many times in the past week, if Harry had any doubt about his move to America, the behavior of his father and brother in the wake of Queen Elizabeth II's death reinforced the truth that he was right to leave. There was an opportunity to actually come together as a family, and that opportunity was ruined by William and Charles and no one else. I told you guys, I put a specific tweet. Oh, it's not a tweet. I put on my community board. They were saying something about, they were blaming somebody. I don't know. I came across it. And I put the link of whatever it is. And I say, before you start, or keep in mind, or something like that. Keep in mind, before you start blaming the people who work for Charles, okay? Remember, it was Charles and Andrew who removed certain people and what is it, who was serving the Queen. And if the article, which I still haven't read, if the article is about blaming or shifting blame, it's not the people's fault. It's Charles' fully fault because he's the king now, so he should be taking the blame for it. And I said a couple things to keep in mind as you read that particular article. All right, and I let you guys know I didn't read the article, but it was a warning to keep in mind because I was aware of some of the stuff that was going on because I shared on my channel. All right, Charles and William were gleefully punishing Harry and Meghan, and they wanted the world to see that. And I told you, them coming out to do the walkout to look at the flower, I knew it was a PR stunt. I knew it. They had to be the one. The guru guy probably told William to call them and do that. And from what I've read, I heard that Charles and William had some conversation, and it was after that conversation William called Harry to go look at the flowers. And then that picture where all four of them behind the car took that picture, that was the picture they were looking for, to see maybe they had a plan. Maybe that plan scratched now because I don't think Harry's putting up with their nonsense. Maybe whatever Charles said he's gonna take away from Harry, and Harry probably told Charles to go ahead, take it, because he doesn't give a F. Okay. Also, quote, the Sussexes have not been seen in public since Harry puffed his cheeks and Meghan stared ahead while leaving St. George Chapel when the Queen was laid to rest. Okay, that's that last picture when Harry got in the car and you see his face like out of relief. Okay, in other words, Harry has not been seen since he breathed after the funeral. Yeah, I mean, he had to do it because of his grandmother, and I think he's done. I'm hoping he never return over there, and I hope those charities understand. Okay, this is cute. Princess Henry is trending like we're about to call a feminist icon by her husband's name, LOL. Princess Meghan is the princess we deserve. Welcome home, darling. That picture looks so nice. I like that. Okay, she's not a prince. Oh God. Oh my God, they always come and show themselves. Okay, she is a princess and you are not, haters. Princess, oh my goodness, whatever. Okay, yeah, use the title she only has because of a man. Okay, what about the others? What about the others? When you're pointing fingers, okay, you need to look at your faves over there. Alright? Meghan was something before any of this. But whatever, if you guys are so angry about that, do the proper procedures to take whatever protocol, whatever. But one thing for sure, Harry will always be a prince. And therefore, as long they are still married, Meghan will always be a princess. Take Duchess, take whatever, the list of all the titles Harry has, you know, is to marriage. She got the titles, do all those stuff, take them away or whatever. Guess what? Meghan will always be a princess. Alright, exactly. How is she a feminist icon? If you don't know, you know, I don't even need to finish with that. This is stay mad. That's exactly that. Let me move on to the next tweet. I need to finish and start editing. Oh my God, it's already 11:17. Next tweet. Okay. Poor Meghan, I think she went through hell, especially with the other girl. I'm happy that everyone can see it now. Yeah, she was really uncomfortable there. And look at Harry. This is something she will never get, the kind of touch from her husband like that. Alright, let's see. Oh, what did this say here? Kate allowed her staff to smear Meghan when she was pregnant, but apparently that's not enough. Look like the unhinged woman wants to fight. I don't think she wanted to fight. I'm sorry, I don't see that part. I don't even think she was aware this was the moment that they called all of them out for, to take that photo up. For whatever plan they have in the future, that was the moment. But I don't think she wanted to fight. Let's see here. You can tell me otherwise because I can see the fear in her face. Yeah, Meghan was very uncomfortable. That is for sure. It's a given. Meghan was very uncomfortable there. That's why I think she has done some terrible things to Meghan. Meghan's body language speaks volume. Yep. They create the narrative that William and Kate met and fell in love at the university, but everyone knows that she follows him everywhere. That is true. When he went to Chile for his sabbatical, Kate was there. When he went to study in Florence, Kate was there. Really? Kate was there. So he went to St. Andrews. She was there too. She followed him. Okay. And when Meghan arrived, Kate's incompetence was wide open. Oh my God, she created a thread out of this, but it's good. Don't forget that Kate has been there for 21 years. Meghan only spent 18 months as a senior member and carried out several solid projects with charities. And Kate still goes a step further to threaten Meghan. My goodness, it just goes to show how much Meghan rocked the princess life she built with Harry being the third wheel. Can anyone blow up a still of Kate's face? Even with my glasses on, I can tell what the look on her face is exactly. I can zoom in on videos. Right, let's see here. The lady finally snapped, and the expectations that come with the new title, well, would have happened to a nicer person. Okay, shameful behavior. Even Mr. Incandescent with rage did a better job at acting cordon. Yep, I saw that as well. And I think, what I think is the guru guy, the how do you call it, the PR guy, because the PR guy was with them, and I think he was directing him what to do. Even in the church too, and I think that was a reminder as he left to go to the church. The guru guy probably said, remember where you are, be nice, the world is gonna be looking at you, and all that. And when Meghan was gonna come in to sit at the church, whatever, Kate was blocking her. I mean, my goodness, doesn't they want to be first all the time? So if she goes in first, you know, she'll be last out. So William had to tell Kate to let Meghan in and stuff like that. And then meanwhile, when Meghan did a slight little touch of what's her name, Kate hand or something, probably says excuse me or something like that, but Kate's eyes was trying to reach Harry's eyes, but Harry did not pay a damn attention to her. It's like she wanted Harry like give that yearning eyes or something. I hate to say what's in my mind right now, but maybe there was I think I might even cut this part out. Okay, that is very aggressive. Look at Kate's face. No wonder Meghan wanted away from that family. Okay, you see how protective Harry is. That's for sure. I saw that. His hand immediately on her back for reassurance to say, I got you. I hate it here to see what Meghan has to endure just because she fell in love with Harry. Breaks my heart. Meghan from the Tig was happy and free. Yep, this is really disturbing. Yeah. And this is what I'm saying, the sacrifice thing. You know, some people had to go through some certain sacrifices to make people aware what's going on. All right, Mumble Psycho is solely threatening Meghan here. Let me finish it. Kate will forever be unhappy. Meghan has a career and family of her dreams. Kate will live unhappy ever after. Her face wrinkled by the loveless marriage, unsatisfied dreams, mute tongues, and jealousy. Meghan is free to speak, do as she pleases. Mute tongue. That's this is my last tweet for this video. Okay, I love that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle did what they had to do for the Queen's funeral, then promptly drop off the face of the earth. Lord knows that they've earned that rest and downtime. Okay, I'm not pleased that she canceled her appearance at the UN. She could have made it, even remote appearances. I could understand all of that. You know, these are things that could always be done, could be postponed. People could understand. This is the same thing that I was saying with Charles, where he's showing his attitude at people. These things they could wait, because right now, remember, Harry at the engagement, Meghan says she saw the Queen through Harry's eyes. Before she met the Queen, she had a deep understanding of what the Queen meant to Harry.
Have you met the Queen?
I have, yes.
A couple of times.
Yeah, that's true, a couple of times. It's incredible. I think, you know, to be able to meet her through his lens, not just with his honor and respect for her as the monarch, but the love that he has for her as his grandmother. All of those layers have been so important for me, so that when I met her, I had such a deep understanding and, of course, incredible respect for being able to have that time with her. And we've had a really, she's an incredible woman.
It's through that. So knowing, because she knows how Harry feels about the Queen, his commander-in-chief, this kind of thing. So knowing that when his mother passed, there was no one there to console him. This is the comparison that I'm making here. All right, no one was there to console him. Instead, they told him to put a straight face, go do your duty. But now there's the other woman in his life. Okay, it's not ours. Okay, not from the squad's perspective. Everybody have their own views of the Queen. Look at the Dr. Shuler video, for instance. Okay, so Meghan saw the Queen through Harry's eyes and understand Harry's feeling for the Queen. So therefore, the other woman who Harry has lost in his life, Meghan wanted to be there to support him, to console him, a shoulder to cry, and all of that. Okay, so Meghan understands the foundation of the Queen through Harry's eyes. But now, not anything else, I don't know. So now Meghan have her own experience with the rest of the royal family. I don't know. This is to be continued. All right, let's see here. Yeah, so the UN thing can always be done on a different day. I don't know if that day was marked specifically for it. Maybe it could be postponed for another day. People understand. Charles could have waited for other things as well, but he wanted to push through. All right, let's see here. Yep, they deserve to mourn in private without all those cameras in their faces 24/7. I'm so glad they're home. They will have a great time with their children by their side. And I think in one comment I put they're gonna have a slumber party with the kids on the bed to jump, just to change of atmosphere. All right, to give Harry a reason. This is the place for him, the kids, you know. Sometimes when your kids are fighting, you know, it's annoying at the time, but when you don't hear their voices, you wish for that. So they're gonna appreciate those little voices sometimes. All right, so especially now. Okay, I worry though. Harry looked like he fell off a roof. They should have called as soon as they got in the door. They better not think about the coronation. She's a calligrapher and a bookbinder. A nice hand. That's probably good. A nice handmade card with the kids' handprint is more than deserved from them. I think so too. I do not understand what exactly has what is it, King Charles III done. Oh my God! So you in the blind? Oh my God! I watched a hugely expensive oh God, and the wedding that Harry and Meghan didn't really want. The institution, the firm wanted to, and they earned the money off of it too. Oh my goodness. But let me read it for the sake of this video. I watched a hugely expensive wedding with all the bells and whistles for a bride who had been married twice before. Meghan married twice? Oh, now they're changing the narrative now. Okay, he walked her down the aisle. Oh God, after they backstabbing her with the father and all of this. This is somebody who's trying to rewrite history here.
Right. So, that may have been one of the things that upset her, and of course the photographs were a setup. I was set up by a guy named Jeff Rayner and another guy named Dylan Howard, who was with American Media, I think. And the whole thing was a plan to actually mess up the wedding.
He walked her down the aisle when her dad could not. Okay, what did they do to the dad? Okay, I'll put the clip where the dad said the whole point was to mess up the wedding. For all this kindness, he gets trashed. Please tell me. Okay, let's see what some people say. Okay, here it is down the hall. We have had enough of the likes of you. No energy for your foolishness. Okay, here's a very private family getaway. They've moved and then earn it. Okay, to a nice island, I hope. I bet Harry is brusquely riding while he's still really fresh in mind, sending healing peace to them. Lord knows they need a break and some therapy after that. I mean, yeah, they probably do, but I think, I don't know. You know what? I don't say I want to be in their shoes, and I don't hope I never be in their shoes. And I think at that time, for me, first of all, I know for me, I will not be there. But if push come to shove, I had to show up. I think I would just show up for the funeral, and then if that wasn't enough, like they get the phone call to come and show up with Kate and William, you know, I'll just do that and just black everything. I don't know. It's easier said than done. Okay, I'll take my thing, trash it. It's easier said than done. I'm not her, and definitely she's not me, and she's one heck of a woman to go through that. Okay, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are royal and they are working. First priority, of course, is getting back to their family in California. I expect there will be more work than downtime. Real worldwide royal. Okay, real world royals. This is what leadership looks like. Thanks for posting, and Boiler. Okay, the entire British family is taking an extra of private mourning. Okay, I thought I was going into, okay, I thought I was reading something else here. And long may it continues for everybody's peace of mind. There was this one, the hater that was saying some nonsense. I thought that was the one I went to. Okay, this is the one that was saying about the wedding and all of that. That's the one I thought I came in to, but I was reading the positive one. Okay, the royal family could have told the press to ease up, but no. The two people in line for the throne cannot be overshadowed publicly. They wanted Harry and Meghan knocked down two sides as they were too popular, and don't say they don't interfere with the press. William cheating news went away in 24 hours. Okay, by your count, Tampon King, the cohort, and Anne were each married twice. The expensive wedding was like a cow giving a bucket of milk, then kicking it over. Walking the biracial down the aisle was the least he could do after the unroyal family pleaded with bad dad to stop the wedding racism. Exactly. So they're bringing that. Right. His father, meaning Charles, withdrew his security when they were in Canada and leaked their address to the press. All the leaks about them to the press, he knows about it even when he told him Meghan was suicidal. He wants to deny Harry's kids their birthright. Okay, he told Harry not to marry her. Well, the Queen said so. The Queen was the monarch at that time, so he went and asked the Queen, not the father, the Queen. Okay, he told Harry not to marry her. She was never welcome. There are many videos of him sending Meg and Harry away in front of cameras saying senior royal members only. Where was that? I'm missing something. Okay, Stark by actual fine. Why were they asked to come to the event? That's Harry's grandmother, and that what is it? Harry always said he will always respect the Queen. That's his commander-in-chief. This is the one he pledged allegiance to.
Our hope was to continue serving the Queen, the Commonwealth, and my military associations, but without public funding. Unfortunately, that wasn't possible. I was born into this life, and it is a great honour to serve my country and the Queen. It has been our privilege to serve you, and we will continue to lead a life of service. So in that respect, nothing changes. I will always have the utmost respect for my grandmother, my commander-in-chief.
Okay, she was married once before. That's what I thought. Like many good people, once the royal family realized Harry wasn't going to give Meghan up, they made the best publicly for the wedding, but that did not last. I believe that Harry both loves his family and knows how dysfunctional they are. If they had met Harry and Meghan halfway, okay, too, or had tried in good faith to work with them when they wanted to step back, I think both Harry and Meghan have been more likely to stay. But when a situation is unhealthy for your family, it is your responsibility to put them first, and that's what Harry did. The royal family can't accept, okay, there's more, can accept, oh, she had 4 of them, can accept or doesn't want the public to see that even though Harry and Meghan want to be in decent terms with them, they won't do it at the cost of their own family's happiness or safety. They are happy in California. They are taking taxpayers' money from the British, and I think that drives the royal family and for their servant and tabloid associates crazy. They can't bear for the world to see this example of Harry and Meghan not needing them. How can they sell papers or distract from genuinely terrible behavior from Andrew? For example, if Harry and Meghan will only participate on their own terms, let them be. Okay, oops, one girl. That was Edward Wallace Simpson, who was married twice. Duchess Meghan once. Okay, so that's that. Let's do another prayer. So should we stick with that prayer for thanks? Because this prayer for video 1 was pretty good. Let's do this one. Prayer for thankfulness. Thankful for your life prayer. Dear God, I am grateful for this wonderful gift of my life that you have blessed me with. It is ripe with chances and choices I can make with it. The many things I can learn, the awe-inspiring sight I can see, the delightful sound I can hear, the different people I can meet. That's for sure. There are many beautiful things in this life you have given along with its many paths I can travel. I am alive with the will to think and act, and I thank you for such a blessing. Amen. Alright, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. New subscribers, welcome. So that's it.
Resistance.
for me, it's an added member of the family. It's another team player as part of the bigger team. And you know, for all of us, all we want to do is be able to carry out the right engagements, carry out our work, and try and encourage others and the younger generation to be able to see the world in the correct sense, rather than perhaps having a distorted view.